Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And it's Michel once again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. The open man is Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Again, this is Michel. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, it's Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tight end right.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. A sweep, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Let it roll. Let it roll, Step.
First throw down for the backup McCown. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Get up there, come back.
I got motion there.
Nelson, go!
On 3rd and long, it's McCown. And that's caught by Smith. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
3 down.
Let it roll.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Get up and get set. Let's go.
Tight end's right.
Ready, hut.
3 down.
McCown throwing on second. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Let it roll, Step. Regular.
And a play fake. McCown. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
3 down. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Ready, hut.
5-5.
Ready, hut.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, now this from 43. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers. In for the score. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here, baby. Your trip is here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 4.
Regular.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Raekwon McMillan coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Yeah, over the ball. Regular.
Forward, Mike, forward.
Let it roll, Step.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
We got three. Check three.
Get up there and come back.
Mike, four.
Let it roll, Step.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just.
Go for fellas.
It's just me and you.
On play action, it's McCown. To Shepard, complete over the middle.
Lay down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Mike, four.
You ready for the hot now?
Hey, man up.
Now McCown, got to have this one.
Hey, check 24.
And no, it's incomplete. Jay Gruden's guys unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looking at this situation, if they get a field goal out of this, it helps. But a touchdown would really help into going to secure the victory.
You know what I'm thinking right here? In the West Coast offense, in their parlance, every time they throw the football, they say you're either throwing it for a touchdown or a check down. In this case, it's either taking time off the clock or getting that touchdown that really puts you in firm control. I think they'll go either way on this one.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And someone in the run now. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down, Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Detroit!
They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Watch you now, Barney!
Mike, 55.
On 2nd down now, Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain.
Brandon, all things considered, They have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
58 to Mike.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Get that ball.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
On the handoff, it's Geis. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, they run with Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
3 down. Hey, check.
On the ground is Michelle. And some room to work. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
3 down, 3 down. Check, 55 for Mike. Check, 55 for Mike.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. Hurry. Regular.
Check, check. Look.
Go for fellas.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. The two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
McCown now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
No. 3 down. Kill. Undercrush. Tighten up.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Yeah, over the ball.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Ready, get over the ball now.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he just clocked it. But the clock was... Isn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Regular. Now set. Ready.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now set. Ready.
Check right. Watch it, 5.
Ready, hut.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Regular.
Mike.
Regular. 55. Regular. Ready, hut. Down to go.
He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for two. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. After the interception, here's Rosen. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts?